She starts her 2024 season, having ended 2023 in the most tub-thumping of fashions, retaining the WTT Finals title for a third time in Nagoya, in Japan, in December. Well, now she has arrived at the site of the WTT Finals for the men in Doha, no doubt ready to rip things up. We actually got a chance to see her yesterday in action on this table in the mixed doubles action with Wang Chuqin, and she was in pretty decent condition as well. So we will see how her singles unfolds against MIYU Nagasaki. And for this first match of the YINGSHA season, I'm delighted to be joined by Fraser Riley. Fraser, you're back from Doha, and what a fantastic trip you would have had. WTT Finals last week, of course. YINGSHA wasn't competing. Of course, she'd wrapped things up earlier in the year, but an amazing season that she's just conducted, and now, of course, bigger things maybe in 2024.
Yeah, indeed. Great to be alongside you, Jack. YINGSHA, the most unbeatable player on the planet right now, the world champion, and the favourite for the Olympic Games, where she came second last time in Tokyo to Chongmeng. But things are coming really round the corner for her now, and this really could be a season where she asserts her dominance more than ever before.
Over 4,000 ranking points ahead of her nearest rival in Wang Yidi. That level of dominance, is it possible to maintain it season on season?
It's possible, but it becomes tougher and tougher because, of course, the rate at which players come up and through is higher than the rate at which players retire and drop off. So if Sun can do it, it would be absolutely incredible. I mean, Nagasaki, on the other side of the table, a former world youth champion, a little bit younger, is just trying to get that breakthrough, because of course she's done it in juniors, but like a few of the Japanese women, they come up and through, surprise the Chinese, but then they get studied and worked out. So this is a massive opportunity for Nagasaki here against the best catalyst there is, I guess.
Yes, not a bad way to begin your season, of course, in action yesterday. 21 years old, MIYU Nagasaki, number 25 in the world. She beat Lee Yujun of Chinese Taipei yesterday, taking her 4 games in all to come through that one. But what are her prospects today, do you think, Fraser?
I think that she's a very powerful player with a lot of control, and she's got a unique serve-receive game. You see some interesting receives like the Chiquita and the Strawberry. She's got many strings to her bow, but it's about the consistency, and it's about how she gets that blend of aggression and control. YINGSHA has so much quality on every single shot. Nagasaki can't afford to overthink her strokes. I think she just has to basically bring a little bit of flair and not think about it too much. Just play very positively, and against any attacking opportunity, go for the bold strokes. Of course, being a left-handed player as well, that can be a challenge here for YINGSHA because there are less lefties in the game.
Yeah, fewer left-handed players in the women's side of things than the men's, interestingly. If you take the top 300 players in the world, there's fewer lefties in the women's game than the men's, by about 30 players or so. It's you encounter 1 lefty in every 6, roughly, if you're doing broad maths, my kind of maths, Fraser. Here we go then.
It's emphatic there from Sun. Good commitment from Nagasaki, but that's the risk you take sometimes. You're leaving that wide angle exposed. Not everyone will punish you like Sun just did.
Plenty of support which Sun is carrying here. We've seen the Chinese players really well supported, and none more so than for Sun right now.
Yeah, what a fan club she has, the Chateau fan club. Many of Sun's fans are also massive fans of Wang Chuqin. And I mean, when you think of the fact that both of those players have won the most WTT titles, you can understand why they're so followed.
Yeah, well, Wang just reaching that milestone last week, didn't they, with picking up the end of season titles.
Yeah, that's right.
They're both great ambassadors for Chinese table tennis, aren't they? Really open and engaging and looking to have a relationship with their fans as well.
That's right, and they're still so young. That's another thing. I mean, usually you see a player peaking at 27, especially in Team China. Very difficult to represent Team China after 30 because of the strength and depth that they have. Yet, look how complete Sun and Wang are for such young players. Whoa.
Yeah, it's an IOU that you just don't think is going to get repaid, possibly. That kind of luck anyway, right off the table, never getting that back.
So far, this is very good from Nagasaki. You can't fault her intent. Better to miss the right way, and she is going for the strokes. Just couldn't quite calibrate correctly on that forehand. But she's getting in with good spin to try and get a more passive ball to work from. She's trying to construct the point. Sun is just so aggressive and so compact. Very low center of gravity naturally and very efficient how she recovers from each stroke.
Yeah, it's a great point, Fraser. That efficiency that she has, I suppose that plays off in durability and longevity later in her career, potentially.
Yeah, it's not so physically taxing.
Goodness me, that opens up a treasure trove from both players of tricks and flips, and MIYU Nagasaki showing her worth to Sun YINGSHA.
I mean, that was a classic commentator curse situation, wasn't it? Because look at how much work Sun put in there. Nagasaki brilliantly worked her back there and kept her foot on the gas with some really good control and early timing. Oh, but yeah, just to go back to the point again, Sun stays close. That's part of the reason why she could continue this, you feel, for many years to come, unless she is forced back. It's not by choice. It's always credit to the opponent if she's forced back there. More fortune again. That's a pity roller, even more unreturnable.
Shasha gets there, and in customary calmness and style as well. First game to the world number one.
Iつも元気でね。 大きくなってね。いつも笑ってずっと健康で。牛乳にはママやパパのたくさんの思いが込められています。さあ、初めての牛乳を。雪印メグミルクおいしい牛乳で。雪印メグミルクおいしい牛乳は子供の 92% がおいしいと答えました。
ラブアースラブライフ雪印メグミルク。
Second game, Nagasaki to serve, love on. Love one.
Starting to warm up, aren't they?
Clip of the net didn't favour Nagasaki at all, and Sun there closes it out, puts a full stop to it. That was lovely from Nagasaki. It wasn't obvious where she was actually going to go with that flick. The shoulders sometimes and how open the body is can be an indication. But the posture on that shot was really good, and then actually used more of the wrist to throw off Sun YINGSHA.
From what you've seen of Sun, Fraser, over recent years, is there an area, can you detect some part of her game where if you can target it, you might get more out of it than others?
I feel like when Sun is in position, she's basically faultless. So it's all about how you change the rhythm. How do you bait her in and take her out? How do you move her around? You've got to play one shot with the next in mind. That's the key against a player of Sun YINGSHA's level, or anyone for that matter. But, I mean, you can see Sun, when she's there ready, when she gets to plant the feet, she will blast the ball past you. And you might as well be a ball girl or a ball boy at that point. Got to try and play it away from her racket. Keep changing the spin and speed of your strokes. Oh, fine example there from Nagasaki.
Playing with an extra modicum of boldness. Now Nagasaki, and it's paying off.
This is brilliant. I mean, usually Sun would definitely win that point, but good read from Nagasaki, and I guess there, because Sun bit the bait, she couldn't really come out to the table quick enough to the back line.
And she was changing that rhythm in that rally, Fraser, but the edge ball favours Sun YINGSHA.
Yeah, couldn't really fault Nagasaki there. Pretty well played point, especially that backhand. Got a few ums and ahs from the crowd there. Could be a decent time for a timeout. Especially as Nagasaki has another serve. She looks over to the coach, but going to play without it. Save it for later. Yeah, really positive play on the balls of her feet. adjusted her service position slightly there as well. And players do that to try and make things easier for them on the third ball. For example, you see backhand dominant players often serving backhand from the forehand side, so they have less of a compound movement to make before the third ball.
5-6.
So good.
7-5.
We're showing here very good shot tolerance, Nagasaki. Staying very calm against the missiles of Sun, which is extremely encouraging because there is no more powerful player than Xia. Maybe Sun will find some more success in trying to play the slower spins.
And she's playing close to the table as well, Nagasaki.
Yeah, she just doesn't want to give Sun any extra time. You can play your bigger shots further back, but then you're opening up the angles for your opponent.
6-8.
Goodness me,
9.
hits so cleanly here. It zings past Sun. 3-point lead. 2 for the game.
Oh,
9-7.
couldn't put the cherry on top there, and that could be very costly. Nagasaki has to reset.
Moving on from disappointments quickly.
Let. 9-7.
Hmm.
9-8.
Sun trying some variation here. The backhand of Nagasaki has been impeccable. Sun can play into the middle and the forehand. Maybe that will make life easier for herself.
Again, Nagasaki almost faultless in that point, but Sun YINGSHA simply too good again. Just raises it a crotchet or two.
Yeah, that was clever from Sun. Didn't go too hard there, didn't extend as much. Kind of fed off the pace of Nagasaki and said to the Japanese player, okay, you make pace of your own here. You're going to have to play a real big winner to hit the ball past me. And I think that kind of intimidated Nagasaki and made her freeze slightly.
Four points in a row for the world number one. A fifth is the game. And finish with style. Sun YINGSHA seals game number 2 with a vicious forehand right past MIYU Nagasaki, as if to highlight what might have been for the Japanese player when she was at 9-6 up in that game.
So close yet so far. I mean, that's why she's the best, right? Winning dirty if needed.
and crushing to your morale as well when you get close like that.
That kind of felt like a must-win game. Now from 2-0, just doesn't seem so likely.
You're playing the best game of your career if you come back from here, aren't you?
Yeah. Ma Lin there, 2008 Olympic champion, penhold god of the game right there, who is now the head coach of the women's team of China. Wang Hao, another penholder, interestingly, 2009 world champion in Yokohama and 3-time Olympic finalist, is the head coach of the men's team.
Yeah, we have to talk about the coaches in the earlier rounds, particularly from the Chinese side of things.
ビオレゼロのシートは汗を拭くだけじゃない服を着るようにパウダーベールで快適をまとって GO！ ベタつかずにずーっとサラサラビオレゼロローションも
because you don't get to see them quite often when it gets to semi-finals and finals, with the exclusivity, particularly in the women's side of things, of Chinese women dominating the top end, the top pyramid of the game, and of course then ruling themselves out of being a table side.
Yeah, that's right. Don't want to show any bias. I mean, players do have personal coaches, however, on the public stage, don't want to be seen in the corners, which is completely fair. It's all about how you let the training do the talking. Train hard, play easy, and you'd be surprised actually how simple the coaching advice is when players are out here on the WTT tables competing. It's very easy to overcoach, whereas the best players are the ones that do the basics the best.
Love to.
Mm.
1-2.
Yeah, spotted the higher ball there. Nagasaki knew she could punch through it. Wasn't the best receive from Sun YINGSHA, but credit to the server. Must have disguised it a little bit.
It flies past you at a higher speed than what we see from most other players. She has got extra acceleration on her shots.
Ooh, and a unique service there. That was the Liu Goliang style serve, where you put the right foot in front of the leg. Kind of create a different variant of rotation, because actually the serve isn't just about your posture and your arm. The best servers actually use quite a lot of body. Quite a lot of body weight in the serve to create more spin. Never seen Sun YINGSHA do that before. She's that confident, she's experimenting out here.
Well, if she is intentionally using that to build on her game and try things out in this arena, it's the right time in the season to do it. But you have to. And interesting to hear Fan Shendong say how they set out at the start of the year to achieve #1 status, to be the best, not to defend anything, not to defend being #1, but to go out and re-achieve it away. It's a way of thinking, isn't it, for them?
No, for sure. I mean, they know they are the ones to beat, but they don't want to put any more pressure on themselves than what there already is from all the fans. So I guess from their perspective, they just want to play the best that they can. They're not thinking too much about the achievements. You don't want to jinx it, I guess. And there is a bit of superstition from time to time you see with players.
Five, six.
She's putting herself in the fight, in the mixer, in each game. Now MIYU Nagasaki. What happened in the last game was that Sun Yingsha accelerated past her, but she's getting to that midpoint in the game where she's got a chance now. Things still have to really go her way a bit, but she's there or thereabouts, although now Sun with a 2-point advantage. The winner of this encounter goes through to the round of 16, of course, and either Andrea Dragoman or Miwa Harimoto is the two players contesting the other side of this bracket.
And that'll be an extremely intriguing match for me. Andrea Dragoman coming up and through for Team Romania, trying to fill the boots of Bernie Soch and Elizabeta Samara. Got a very good infrastructure in the Romanian national team. They've been at the top tier of the European contingency for many years alongside Germany. And what makes this match in particular interesting is the fact that, of course, Japan and China in the women's game are the biggest rivals in the sport. I mean, you look back to the World Team Championships in Chengdu 2022. It was China-Japan in the final. China didn't drop a match the entire event, including that final. These two played there and it was 3-0 to Sun Yingsha. That was the last encounter.
If you've had success in one place, go back to it.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be the same story. That serve of Sun slower and wider. Brilliant, absolutely fantastic.
6-9.
And as she has done in each game, cruising towards the end. And a straight games victory for Sun Yingsha, the world #1's 2024 is up and running. She beats MIYU Nagasaki 11.